And now Janette Brown is going to make a presentation. Janette has been with the Emeriti Center some 3 years now. She is doing a terrific job, and you all can be you should be very appreciative of what she has done to help the retiree community. One of the things, I'm going to tell you a little secret that nobody much knows about. About 2 weeks ago, one morning, I came in with my gold card to do some work at the Emeriti Center. And I was told I had to park in parking structure 2 across the street. And I said, well, that hadn't been a problem before. And they said that the gold card would no longer allow you on campus. So I negotiated, and I was told I could park in another structure, but not A. So I asked Janette about it, and she made a phone call, and they said, oh no, there'd been a misunderstanding. It was not that you couldn't get on campus with your gold card, but they weren't going to guarantee you parking, which I understand. Because believe me, with all the construction going on, and the students and the faculty and the active staff, the parking structures are coming apart at the seams, or whatever is the appropriate thing, because there's so many parking places. But she made it clear so that everybody would understand what was going on. And that's just a little thing. She has started all kinds of new initiatives that are helping the staff retirees and the retired faculty, and helping the university. So Janette, with that.
Well, as you can imagine, without all of our wonderful volunteers, we wouldn't be what we are today. And before I get started with this, I would like to see those people raise your hands if you have volunteered at any time at any of our organizations, if you are part of one of our committees, if you have come to our rescue for one way or another, any kind of volunteering, donating, sitting on committees, or any of those kinds of things, whether you're retired or not, raise your hand. Really high, really high. Look at how many volunteers there are in the room. Thank you so much, everybody. It's absolutely amazing. And again, we're so grateful for all of our volunteers. One of the things too I'd like to say before I give my little presentation, if you have not received one of these invitations yet, this is our end of our 30th anniversary for the USC Emeriti Center. And if you did not receive one, we're going to be sending out an email to everyone. You are all invited on April 3rd for a triple event. We start at 11 o'clock in the morning on Friday, April 3rd, with an intergenerational panel. We have a free lunch. And after the lunch, we have another intergenerational panel. We've got some really wonderful things that are planned. One of the things that we have, what I can say that's so interesting is when you mix the generations together, wonderful things happen. People learn from each other. So our annual Inamoto event, which is Understanding Japanese American Culture, will be at 11 o'clock. At about 12 or 12:15, we are going to have a wonderful luncheon, and we are going to be honoring those who are 90 and over. Keep in mind, we have over 120 retirees who are 90 and older. And actually, just to give you a little bit of insight here, at the annual December holiday event, we were going to be celebrating Louise Ball's birthday. She was turning 90 in December. So Louise, we're going to be celebrating your birthday on April 3rd too. Okay. So you need to definitely be there. So we have had some wonderful leaders at the Emeriti Center. One of our wonderful leaders was Tillman Hall. Many of you probably know and remember him. And in his honor, we have started and we're proud to sponsor a new award for USC staff that honors the memory of J. Tillman Hall, the second director of the USC Emeriti Center. The award acknowledges special service by a retired USC staff member to any USC unit or school. Nominees must have made outstanding contributions that enhance the quality of university life for students, faculty, staff, alumni, or other members of the Trojan family and the community, and have contributed to the positive collegial spirit of the Trojan family. As you heard earlier today, the Emeriti Center's motto is Colleagues for Life. And the first J. Tillman Hall Staff Award for service to USC honors a truly wonderful colleague. This colleague is standing right next to me here. Let me just say a few words about how wonderful Dick is. He's an active member of the USC Emeriti Center. He's an active member of the staff retirement, and as Carole said, he's holding like 3 different positions. We wanted him for president, but you know, that would be 4. That would be too many, I guess. He is beginning his 2-year term as treasurer. He coordinates joint events. I called him Mr. LA at the AROHE conference. That was the Association of Retirement Organizations in Higher Education. He actually came there early in the morning. You could go to him and ask him anything that you needed to know about LA transportation, and he was there for all of these new people that came for the conference. In addition, he does that for us. So when we have an excursion for the Staff Retirement Association, he plans it on public transportation so that you know how to get there, taking the bus or the train or whatever. He is an expert in so many different areas, and outside we have all the information about his background in the School of Cinematic Arts. But Dick, I could go on and on, but we appreciate you so much, and it's my pleasure to give you the Staff Award for the J. Tillman Hall Award.
Well, thank you very much. When I got the letter last week, I said, oh my God. But thank you very much. It's a legacy to live up to, Tillman Hall. And I hope that I succeed in doing that. I wanted to thank a few people involved and tell you a little story. I got in the car last week, towards the end of the week, and turned on my radio, and all of a sudden I heard a very familiar voice, and it took me a moment to place it. It was Bob Biller on KPCC. I listened to KUSC also, but I was listening to KPCC. And he was talking about a device that has been implanted that allows his cardiologist to monitor what his heart is doing, either by computer or by the telephone. Now there's a man who was telling KPCC's audience about some of the things that are available. Thank you, Bob. Louise Ball, 90 years old. She put on this luncheon for you. Now there is someone to emulate. I'm only 3/4 of the way. She's 9/10 of the way, and still very active and going on. And Carole Gustin has been a spark plug, and I think you will all agree in the SRA and the different events that have happened over the past 2 years. Thanks. And Janette Brown is just everywhere. So thank you, Janette. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank a younger lady here, Irene Lee, who was my assistant for many years at School of Cinematic Arts. Thank you, Irene. And thank you.